when something like that comes, when you say you're supposed to play a cop, what kind of background work do you do?
This was a woman who was completely broken, who's literally left the force, who is just going by in life, like burdened with so much. And she was doing things that I don't do in my life. I mean, she's an alcoholic, she's a smoker, she's a pill popper, she's a heavy coffee drinker. So all these things which I don't normally do.
Being a mom of someone who's working, and your character also, the way she works, her character works, is really, it could take a toll on any mother. What all did you relate to?
Everything.
Yeah.
So there's a certain quirkiness to this character.
Yeah.
And the quirkiness is also in our relationship.
Yeah.
It's mostly you don't see that you see a typical mother-daughter relationship, which is very pyar and or very angry or something. But this was very real, very grounded, and I'm playing somebody from the Anglo-Indian community. So that
we come from the Anglo-Indian community, which is also very different.
So it's very specific and it's very rooted.
You were talking about you all did workshops, so you all were much prepared. Pehle to ye workshops nahi hote the. What did you learn about these workshops and how do they help, if you can explain to the audience?
So I think at that time, like I said, we worked on gut instinct. We heard a framework. There was kind of a script, not that much of a script, and we just went for it. Now everything is so detailed. We can read our scenes, dialogues. Literally, it's so amazing that Abhinay would not only include all the actors, but the entire technical crew would be there also.
What would be your advice to someone who's young and doing good work, but this is something that plays on their mind?
I think you really have to somehow, somewhere, first start understanding what you feel about yourself. Believe in yourself is very easy to say. But you have to know, have I done a good job? Am I happy with my work? You have to really be able, and you have to grow a skin which is this thick.
Does it amuse you that the work that you have done, today it's cult, Hai Jawani is a film now, which was one of your songs, all the work that you did was one of your songs. It's really considered like cult, whatever so much of it that you did.
So I think I'm very grateful to the audience and to my loyal fan base. And also I must say to the young Gen Zs who kind of know my movies and they dance on my songs.
Yeah.
So I'm just, honestly, I just say I'm so thankful and grateful.
Karisma, Soni ma'am, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. I was just telling you all before the interview, for us, it's just great to see you all on the screen. And so we really hope you all keep doing more of this. Right. Karisma, at this stage, what do you say yes to? Anyone watching this interview, a writer, a filmmaker, what should they keep in mind? What should they have for you to
honestly, just something interesting. I think I've been very lucky that I've done different films, a certain body of work. So today, I work from my heart. I've always have actually worked from my heart and not from my head. And I don't even do much work. It's out of choice. And if I feel it, I need to just feel that moment. I need to feel it. And then maybe I'll do it or maybe I won't.
Right. So, ma'am, same question to you. That what do you all are both at a stage where it's not that you all need this every single day. What do you say yes to? Who should come to you with an idea?
Firstly, somebody should come to me with an idea where I have something to do.
Correct.
But that would be great. And once that is there, then I see whether the whole setup and the role is going to give me is going to challenge me even in a small way. Because honestly, I'm so happy when I act. It's actually like a holiday for me. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy being on set and working. Honestly, it makes me feel wonderful. So I'm happy to do mostly anything, but as long as there's something as an actor that I can bite into, it's really what I would say. Of course, I would say lead role, but it's okay.
It should excite you to go on the set again.
It's
like for me, that's the thing. Like with Brown, I'll tell you all an interesting story.
Yes, please.
That first I said no.
Oh.
I do that fairly often.
Oh no.
But I remember I was shooting in Mehboob studio for an ad, and the Z Studios team had come, the creative director, and I was like, they were like, this is an amazing show, headlining show, this, that. It's shot in Calcutta, in Kolkata for 50 to 60 days. I was like, that's
Boy.
that's not me. I'm not going. Okay, bye. Thank you for coming. I was like, they were like, no. They kept waiting. By lunch ke baad, I was like, guys, please,
Already said.
can you all leave? And they were so insistent. They were like, just give us 20 minutes. Can we have a private meeting after today? I know today you're saying no. And then I met Abhinay and I met the team again. And when they explained the character of Rita Brown and the show and the way it was going to be filmed and the way it was imagined, I was like, okay, this is something I've not done.
Yeah.
And this is something exciting to work on to go on set. So then here I am talking to you.
Wow, how interesting. Again, what's on paper is sometimes very different on a set. Does that happen very often?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think not in today's
Luckily,
time.
not for me.
Okay.
So far in my experience, it's very rare that it's great on paper and it's a mess when we work on it. It's very rare.
Right, because this used to have a lot of actors keep telling me like set पे जाते थे कुछ और ही होता था.
पर लिखते नहीं थे ना.
नहीं, पर पहले तो we have worked in films कोई स्क्रिप्ट ही नहीं था.
सेट पे लिखते थे सब.
ज्यादा कुछ था नहीं. There was a story, there was an idea, there was a framework, but there was no dialogue script that we were handed.
Agreed. There was a 3-hour narration for, I don't know how they did it.
Yeah,
But
and actually an amazing narration, and you would go by the gut instinct of the maker, and it would just turn out amazing. There was no like, oh, we're having workshops and abhi ye hoga, and the dialogue, someone speaking, and that kind of detailing was not there.
It was very often that I used to get a narration and I used to think I'm the main character. I knew I wasn't, but the narration was so me-centric.
आप ही सब हो.
Yeah, मैं तो सब कुछ हूँ. Go on set and I'm like, अरे मेरा shot ही नहीं आ रहा, मैं band पे.
So a lot of times you all were taking a chance and trusting the maker or something.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
So here when you something like that comes, when you say you're supposed to play a cop, what kind of background work do you do? What would you like?
So, honestly, this wasn't just playing a cop. It wasn't just a cop backstory, trauma, some sadness. Okay. This was a woman who was completely broken, who's literally left the force, who is just going by in life, like burdened with so much. And she was doing things that I don't do in my life. I mean, she's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
She's a smoker. She's a pill popper.
Yeah.
She's a heavy coffee drinker. So all these things which I don't normally do, and this character was so raw that it was just not a simple cop. It was so layered, and she's literally being forced to come back onto the task force. To solve this case, and she doesn't even want to do it, but she's literally been forced. And her coping with going back to a job, and she's excellent at her job, but she's just so burdened, and you can literally see her growth. And I think that's the beauty. And with all the characters, you see them kind of come throughout the story. Even the relationship between Soni auntie and me, I hope it brought a smile to your face, because that was the idea. That the show is gritty, it's dark, it's got suspense, thriller, and then you smile when you see her relationship with her mother, with her aunt, her family, and how she tries to cover up in front of her mother, while the mother knows that her daughter is grieving, her daughter is feeling so much.
Correct.
Like that simple line ki, khana kha lo. She doesn't eat food, which I'm a big foodie also. So I think it was very challenging, very different for me. And I think for all of us, the way Abhinay created this world in Kolkata, the kind of workshops that we've had, the nuances that were worked upon before we went on set. So on set, it was much more easier for us to, bring this all to life.
Right. Being a mom of someone who's working, and your character also, the way she works, her character works, is really could take a toll on any mother. What all did you relate to?
Everything.
Yeah.
So there's a certain quirkiness to this character.
Yeah.
And the quirkiness is also in our relationship.
Yeah.
It's mostly you don't see that you see a typical mother-daughter relationship, which is very pyar and or very angry or something. But this was very real, very grounded, and I'm playing somebody from the Anglo-Indian community.
Yeah.
So that was
we come from the Anglo-Indian community, which is also very different.
So it's very specific and it's very rooted, and especially in Calcutta, so Kolkata, I would say.
Right.
So yeah, so I think that really helped for us to get those notes and get it right, and that was I think that was wonderful.
Right.
And I think as I'm gathering more and more when I relate to when I interact with my daughters, they find mothers irritating. Like I find my mom irritating. So I think every daughter will say, "Oh, my mom's irritating." And mothers are just trying to actually all we're trying to do is connect,
Right.
and that is what I think that's a very universal and human part of a mother-daughter relationship. And of course, you do connect and you do love each other and all that is there. But mothers cannot stop being mothers. Whatever it is, you can't stop, right? You
Of
know that
course.
I know I shouldn't say this, but I'll say it. So yeah, it's for me, it's a daily occurrence.
Right, that's a relatable thing as well. That both sides were you also like that when you were younger, and your kids also at some point.
I mean, I guess.
Be honest. Or if it hasn't happened, it will.
Right. So then you said you were talking about you all did workshops, so you all were much prepared. पहले तो ये workshops नहीं होते थे. What did you learn about these workshops, and how do they help? If you can explain to the audience.
So I think at that time, like I said, we worked on gut instinct. We heard a framework. There was kind of a script, not that much of a script, and we just went for it. Now everything is so detailed. We can read our scenes, dialogues. Literally, it's so amazing that Abhinay would not only include all the actors, but the entire technical crew would be there also.
Right.
From the lighting department to the costume department to the setting department. So everyone was on the same page.
Correct.
So I think that was, it's also very creatively satisfying when you go into such details.
Right.
And in any way, Rita Brown was so detailed that we needed that, to get that into place.
Right. I really feel I'm sitting with two people. I interview actors almost every day.
Right.
And I'm sitting with two people who are now wise and also seen it all, done it all. But today's generation, when I interview the younger actors, there's a big worry that the day this drops, we'll get trolled. That's one of their main worries. What would be your advice to someone who's young and doing good work, but this is something that plays on their mind?
I think you really have to somehow, somewhere, first start understanding what you feel about yourself. Believe in yourself is very easy to say, but you have to know: have I done a good job? Am I happy with my work? Right. You have to really be able, and you have to grow a skin which is this thick. Because honestly, it's not easy. People think it's easy, but it's not easy to read anything negative and then deal with it. So I would say stay away from all the negative comments if you can.
Of course.
Develop that filter. But when you're young, you want to also learn.
Right.
So I would say, trolls aside, if there is criticism that comes your way, listen to it. Because if it comes from somebody you respect, maybe they're telling you something that you need to learn.
That's right.
Acting is a journey. Work is a journey. Our kind of creative work is a journey. You can only get better at it.
Right.
You will not get worse.
True.
And everything is like wine, right? Fine wine, age, it gets better with age, and so does your work. So this is what I would say, that you have to know what you are, and you have to kind of find that space within yourself that, listen, have I done a good job? Am I proud of myself? Yes, I am. The rest is noise.
Right.
It's noise.
No, that's great advice.
Out the noise.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Karisma, what would be your advice? Because पहले दो चीजें हो सकती है, या तो हिट होएगी या तो फ्लॉप होएगी, या तो क्रिटिक्स को पसंद आएगी या नहीं आएगी. That's it. Today, there's so much more as an actor you have to track, keep in mind.
So, honestly, I think there was one more angle earlier also, is that we needed to connect with the audience.
Of course, biggest, most
Hit, flop, critics,
very important.
everything, but that connection with the audience was very important. I feel today, and I've always believed that, I mean, it's been a long time,
Yeah.
that from day one, if you are sincere to your job, if you do your work honestly, nothing can take away from anything.
That's true.
So I feel, give it your best shot. Do your job, and your sincerity, your hard work will come across and will reach the audience through the screens.
Right.
If it is this bigger screen or if it is this bigger screen. So I feel blinkers on, do not track.
That's
Do your job and give it your best. You will connect with the audience. That is the way I look at life.
nice. That's amazing. The difference was you did a lot of work, and then obviously you became famous with every film. Today, people are becoming famous, and then they are wondering, "Ab kya kare? Abhi how to learn acting, what to do, fighting, the dancing." So that's a big shift. Do you see that? Yeah.
I think I grew up in the industry. Like I said, my first movie released 4 days before my 17th birthday. So I literally grew up. It was like a ladder, climbing. But I think you need to come prepared. Today, all the newcomers are so good. And you have to be prepared.
Yeah.
When we came, we learnt along the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And chalo, thoda preparation to tha hi. But you need to. Today, there are so many good people around.
Yeah.
I mean, be it actors, filmmakers, directors, writers,
Yeah.
so many technicians. I mean, everyone. So I think the main thing is, I would say in any field, you need to do your homework and come.
Wow, that's one great discipline that sitting here is your daughter is one of the most loved actors in the country. That what she's saying is right. You need to learn. Is that what your advice also would be?
Yes, I mean, let's put it this way. If you're a musician, you'll do riyaz every day or no?
Yeah.
If you're an actor, why will you not do riyaz every day? Why do you take it for granted and saunter on a set and think, I've got this? No, it doesn't work like that.
You have to learn.
Do your homework, learn your lines, show up on time, and then submit to the director and the atmosphere around you, and magic will happen.
Nice.
But do the work, put in the work. Because without that, I don't think, then you're just lucky if something goes right. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's
Are
like,
you a crime thriller person? Are you a viewer as well?
So, I mean, if I tell you this, that I don't watch too much, it's the truth. Because, I have a totally different life happening.
Yeah, correct.
And if I may say so, own pace, own race. Like, in the sense, I do my own little thing, but I do like to watch. I watch all genres.
Okay.
And and it's not from now. It's not since OTT has come. Right from when I was young, I used to watch TV shows even back in the 80s when we used to watch them on TV on those VHS tapes. I used to watch Dynasty and Three's Company. And I don't know if you know shows like Benson and the Jeffersons. Like, I've been a TV show addict.
Wow.
So even from a very, very young age.
Wow.
So
I'm a full crime thriller.
Crime thriller person?
I love,
Oh my God.
I love. Except I don't watch it at night because then my heartbeat goes up. I listen on Audible to crime thrillers because it's easy because I walk when I'm walking.
Okay.
I listen to, so I love them.
Always loved them?
I don't know, I think so. I'm very into it. Yeah.
Wow. Does it amuse you that, the work that you have done, today it's cult, Hai Jawani is a film now, which was one of your songs, of all the work that you did was one of your songs. It's really considered like cult, whatever so much of it that you did.
So I think I'm very grateful to the audience and to my loyal fan base. And also, I must say to the young Gen Zs who kind of know my movies and they dance on my songs.
Yeah.
So I'm just, honestly, I just say I'm so thankful and grateful that, whether it's the movies, the songs, the fashion, the performances, the comedy, I think generations today also identify with that. And I think
You are an icon. And what your dances and your
I want to tell you something.
Fantastic.
I think I'm a mazdoor.
You're a
A mazdoor. I always call myself, I'm a mazdoor. I'm a worker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm learning every day.
Hmm.
We can't just sit back and say, like, somebody earlier asked me, have you seen your movies? I'll tell you, till today, I've never watched any film of mine.
कोई नहीं.
No movie. Yes, maybe some songs and dances today, or somebody will show me. For me, as an artist, as an actor, it's always been my audience should love me. My audience should love this for me. My directors should want me. They should love me.
Wow.
And then I'm happy. I cannot sit back and be like, oh, I did this. And I think that's the same with my sister.
Right.
I think we've just been like that. We're made like that. That I can never, not even an ad film I won't watch. If I'm going for
your films, really?
हम ही देख रहे
How
हो.
did you? How could you not?
Yeah, like
no,
Yeah.
I'm dubbing, yeah, obviously when we're
you
dubbing.
have to watch. Yeah.
Premiere, I'll be standing outside.
What are you saying?
Never, literally standing outside.
We have
quite
seen,
unusual.
yeah, we have seen some Dil To Pagal Hai when it released some 20 odd times,
My
not
God.
less than that. So
It was a craze.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was absolutely a craze. You know, today when Brown releases, when you have a release, what kind of excitement is that?
I think I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope, my fans and the audience and all you guys enjoy the show. It's something I've tried to do something different and be a different being as an actor. And I hope you all enjoy it.
Right. What is a release day like? Is it any different from what it used to be earlier?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like,
Because it's a different medium.
yeah.
And it's a different, but it's exciting, yes, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's the kind of nerve-wracking experience we used to go through on the Friday that it releases in the
For
theatre.
Friday, I think at by 3 o'clock, everyone's fate would change.
Yeah, you're like,
In
why
at
do I
that time,
have the courage to
Friday,
read the numbers on my, should I go to Lonavala and stay there? What should I do? In those days, you didn't have a phone, so
Right.
you had to go around, and the calls used to come from the distributors.
Right.
And the theaters. Now it's everything is on online. You
Correct.
can't really. So it is always nobody really understands the exam feeling that you get on a Friday. I really envy people who work in banks and who are perhaps working like I would not say lawyers and doctors because that's also scary, but just doing normal things.
normal.
Yeah, no.
How do I do this job?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You didn't have too many of bad Fridays, also, I would say. So
That's what I was going to say that.
Yeah. You didn't have like a lot of bad Fridays. But a release day would be like, do you not sleep on Thursday night? Do you wake up early? Do you track? Do you call? What was this?
So no, I think this tracking and calling, no, I would kind of go about my day and then I would get a call, like maybe, David G. I said, oh, jaldi phone aa gaya, to matlab ye. But then I would kind of know from the 2-3 people who would call or not call. And then I don't want to name, but I would have some co-stars who would prank me and tell me the opposite. And kind of make me cry and I'd be weeping over there. And
They would say, nahi chali. Like, what was this?
It's scary. I remember married to a director or and then so then it would be my daughter's birthday party or something and they would be sitting huddled around the phone. हाँ बोलो ये बीकानेर में क्या हुआ ये इधर बिहार में क्या हुआ अच्छा हैदराबाद में क्या है this is just talking.
Those days were amazing.
Yeah,
It was actually an amazing magical era. Even down to this.
Right.
Yeah.
So today you wouldn't want to take that kind of headache again कि इसमें जो भी है लोग देखेंगे OTT पे at least box office का वो Friday का तलवार नहीं है सर पे.
No, but it's also exciting because you do get the feedback pretty by through the weekend. I would say, yeah, you get feedback.
Right.
I mean, I remember when the recent show of mine released. I won't say where and what and how, but yeah, everybody was watching it and everybody was messaging me. Wow, saw this. So I was like quite shocked that it's like it's nice to get the feedback and yeah, it's still there. It's not that it's not. Hava mein hai.
Right. What would you binge watch? Like, do you binge watch anything or you're not that?
No, I do binge watch.
A genre or?
Like I told you, I like all shows. So it's not only suspense or crime. I like fun shows like Schitt's Creek also or a Succession. Like I love Succession because like as an actor, when you watch a show like that, the characters are
next level.
absolutely crazy, and you're like, wow,
Wow.
you know. So I think these are very like inspiring shows. Even Schitt's
true.
Creek, like they have so
So, yeah.
the characters are what make the show. So
Totally.
yeah.
Great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
and so nice to talk to both of you. And I really hope, like I said at the start, we keep seeing you all on and on.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.